Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Most women feel isolated when they see their husbands feel withdrawn from the relationship, and isolation is very painful experience to bear, especially for women. And according to marital experts, when the husband feels withdrawn, he is suffering from respect deficiency, and all he is stating is, "Give me a respect that enables me to express my love for you." Sometimes these days you will see a wife who belittles her husband, holds her affection both physical and emotional as a ransom, criticizes him constantly, humiliates him in public and to her friends and in front of the children, and will not allow him to take the leadership position at home. When this happens, you cannot be surprised when he begins to withdraw. Love and respect are vital for both partners, like oxygen to a suffocating person. But women give more value to love, while a man's deepest soul is to be respected. Study carried out by Dr. Emerson on 7,000 people, he asked men in the group, "And who would you live with? A wife who loves you but does not respect you, or B, a wife who does not love you but respect you?" But to his surprise, 74% of men chose the option of, "I would rather live with a wife who respected me but did not love me." And this is an indication that respect is a key fuel for a husband. When a husband is shown respect, he feels motivated to show his wife the kind of unconditional love she deserves. As a wife, respect starts with you, sister. One way to give your husband respect is to give and allow him the leadership role at home. And this leadership role was given to him by Allah. And this will count him as you are saying to Allah, "Allah, I listened to you and I obeyed you." And this will have a long-lasting effect in your life and in hereafter as well. The reward is very high. Another way of respecting your husband is to focus on what your husband does well, and look at the good side or the good behaviors of your husband. For example, the flower has a flowery side and it also has a thorny side. And don't look at the thorny side of your husband, look at the flowery side of your husband. And this will enable you to respect him, and also speak well of your husband. Don't belittle him to your girlfriends and make him feel unnecessary or incapable. Also in front of the children, tell your children and the positive aspects of their father's character, both as a husband and as a father. And by regularly doing so, not only shows him a respect, but it also helps the kids develop a loving and respectful attitude towards their father and the marriage as a whole. Also, get his input on big decisions. Tell him your opinion on that particular issue, and tell him, "This is my opinion, but the final decision is on you, you decide." And this type of statement gives him an encouragement, and it's highly likely he will accept your decision, and he will go for your decision. He will choose without forcing him. Respect should not be based on his performance. Instead, you should honor him because it pleases Allah. A man must be respected before he is respectable. Respect him for who he is, not for what he does. This will make him try to please you more and more and more, and your respect for him will increase. And many believe the idea that my husband will be respected if he earns it, only if he earns it. And always they have a critical attitude towards the husband. And this is a big problem, because the one thing that is consistently withheld from husbands, respect, is the one thing they need the most. The one thing they need the most. I mean, your husband might not deserve or worthy of respect, but remember, you don't marry someone in order to give what they deserve. In marriage, you give them what you have promised. And I appreciate it's a difficult thing to do for women, because they are dealing with an imperfect human being, but the reward in this life and hereafter is very high. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "If a woman dies while her husband is pleased with her, she enters paradise." Paradise is very expensive, and you can get it by being patient and respectful to your husband. And when women describes looking after the husband, it's like looking after a big child, and I agree with her. It's difficult, but at the end it will bear more fruit for your well-being, or your well-beings at home and in hereafter as well. Having said that, this does not mean that a man has a license to be lazy, abusive or uncaring, and that a woman should tolerate a man who fails in his duties. Precisely not. That's the opposite. The aim of this piece is that a man will be challenged to live up to the respect his wife has for him, and this will be done in a constructive way. For example, and the wife has an issue with the husband, she will tell him in more constructive way. She will say, when you do this, I feel this. She will talk about the feeling, not the person. So this will be done like focusing on the problem, not on the person. And the Prophet ﷺ said, كلكم راع وكلكم مسؤول عن رعيته. Everyone is accountable for his role. So the husband will be accountable for his role, and Allah will question him, and he will also need to fulfill his duties. And the Prophet ﷺ is said to the men, the best of you are the best for their wives as well. And finally, we urge you to teach our youth or our children or the importance of fueling our home with love and respect, because these days our homes are running on empty tank, and this is the only way we can address the love and respect deficiency in our home. The greatest asset a nation has is its people, and people are nurtured at home. If we get our home right, we will definitely produce a generation that will unite humanity. But if we get our homes wrong, the generation to come will not be a fruitful generation. So it's on everyone's responsibility to get their homes right, inshallah ta'ala, and Allah will grant us a generation that will unite humanity, inshallah ta'ala. May Allah accept it from us, and see you in the next program. Jazakumullahu khairan.